Bonjour, buongiorno, grüezi. If you are a Swiss living abroad, celebrating August 1st National Day, it's a great opportunity to highlight the ties between Switzerland and your country of residence. This is why I am going to take you today to a few places in Prague which have a special Swiss touch. We will start with the Sun Palace, because this palace used to house for almost 50 years the Embassy of Switzerland. It's magnificently located on the most popular square in the Czech Republic, the Hradčany Square, which borders the palace of the president, which used to be the castle of all kings of Bohemia. In the early 80s, the Czechoslovak president, Gustav Husák, ordered all the embassies which had a direct view on the presidential castle to leave their premises. Well, Switzerland was the only country, unfortunately, which complied with this order. So since then, we lost this magnificent place, and who knows why we complied with the order. Now let's take a few steps further to the statue of the first Czechoslovak president, Thomas Mazzarik. Switzerland had a role in the creation of the independent Czechoslovakia, because Thomas Mazzarik had a great interest on the Swiss direct democracy as a model for the new independent Czechoslovakia, which was founded after the First World War. During one of his stays in Switzerland in 1915, he published a basic concept on how Czechoslovakia should be organized as a state. On a personal note, Thomas Mazzarik's daughter, Olga, actually married a Swiss doctor from Geneva. Doing so, she made the founder of Czechoslovakia the happy grandfather of two grandsons with Swiss nationality. A proven Swiss presence in Prague goes back to the 14th century, when Charles IV, Emperor of the Holy Roman Empire, received as a gift the relics of Saint Otmar, the founder of the famous Abbey of St. Gallen, eastern Switzerland. On his way back from Italy in 1325, Charles took the relics to Prague with him. These relics of the Saint Otmar still rest today in the famous St. Vitus Cathedral. Due to the communist regime, there was a group called the Circle of Lucerne, a group of Swiss citizens and Czechoslovak refugees who from Lucerne worked for the Czechoslovak dissidents during the communist regime. The sculptor Pavel Krbalek belonged to that group and lived in Lucerne from 1968 to 1989 before returning to Prague as a result of the Velvet Revolution. His sculpture, Nike 89, symbolizes the great fact of the return of democracy in Czechoslovakia in 1989. It symbolizes also the return of political refugees who had to flee the communist regime. The members of the Circle of Lucerne commissioned 2 copies of the sculpture and donated them to the cities of Prague and Lucerne. The one in Lucerne was actually even officially unveiled by President Václav Havel during his state visit to Switzerland in 2001. Our last stop will be dedicated to the presence of Swiss companies in the Czech Republic. We have a good example here with the company Secheron, which is actually for a number of years producing security electric appliances. Switzerland is a major foreign investor, ranking number 6 with over 60 billion Swiss francs of direct investments. On the other hand, Switzerland is a middle average trading partner as far as trade is concerned. That means that Switzerland's companies do favor to create a solid operational base instead of focusing on direct exports from Switzerland. So this company is a good example of this Swiss feature of business spirit. We are now at the end of our tour of places in Prague with a special Swiss touch. I hope you liked it. I just want to wish you a nice and inspiring 1st of August National Day, be it in Prague, elsewhere in the Czech Republic or anywhere else in the world. Arrivederci, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen.